All right, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever. My computer's on. Let me try that again. Welcome to the first ever plug and play. Tonight's game is Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, and with me across the frame, I am joined by Sal and Sev of Kart Crew Dev. Sal here was a programmer and game designer, and Sev was a map designer, composer, and sound designer. We are going to play the game. I will try my best. They made the damn thing, so they're going to do great at it. And all the while, I'll ask them questions, and we'll get to pick their brains about this wonderful new game that came out. I hope they're back by now. I think I set my timer correctly.
Hello.
Hello, okay.
Hi.
Welcome. I guess, first things first, I have a big question. Important question. It's been burning in me since I came up with this idea.
What is it?
Was there a discussion at any point as to whether it should be Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers?
Yes.
Oh boy, was there.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I love that. That makes me feel so much better. Okay, all right. With that question out of the way, without further ado, I'm going to try and start the game. Scroll down to continue. Okay, there's sound. Oh, juicy. Oh, I should be reading this, shouldn't I? Is this context? I should be getting context.
It's context, but it's up to you.
Okay, all right. I'm very bad. I don't have very good story osmosis, so you'll have to bear with me.
They're friends now. That's
Oh,
suggested.
okay. I remember that the cartoons said they were angry at each other, or bad guys. Oh, here's the other part. I have no knowledge of Sonic. Little to none. I know that there's one that's edgy, there's Idris Elba, and Tails. Other than
Awesome.
that... Oh no, and then I know Dr. Robotnik. Everybody knows Dr. Robotnik. Is there, as someone who has never played this game or watched or interacted with Sonic, is there any Sonic knowledge I should have or should need to get into this?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, we'll find out, won't we? I guess. Profile, 6-character long name to display on menus. Oh, that's me. Can I type it? Yes, I can. Oh, dang. Oh, so close. Okay. What is a player tag? Displayed online? Oh, okay. Also, what's it? And for the sake of plug and play, this is a from zero experience for me. I've never touched this game, not until tonight. I think it's more fun that way. And I think it's fun to watch devs agonize over my inability to interact with their lovely, lovely creation of passion. Character. Ooh, where's Idris Elba? There he is. All right. Oh, is there actually? Hold on. Who's orange?
Who is orange?
Tails. Tails is orange. That's the guy. All right. Confirm. Now that that's been set up, you can use profile controls on menus from here on out. Thank God there's menu control. Okay. Is he holding a tablet? Like a big goofy, like a sit in the back of the car kid iPad?
Yeah,
got-
Tails has an iPad.
It's got those crash cases. The kids can really get rough with it.
Roll
Oh,
that thing
tutorial,
across
alright.
The car, it's fine.
In regards to a tutorial, how many different iterations of a tutorial did you have to go through to really settle on the final product?
I didn't really design the tutorial, but it was a. There were a lot of iterations on it, but the setting and what we wanted to go over were pretty set in stone.
Okay. Speaking of set in stone, it's saying press the Z button. I definitely don't have that. Oh, I did something. Okay. Did I?
Make sure you go in the menu and set up controls.
Okay, alright, okay, I will, alright. Oh, this is a great user interface. So, where do I go for options? The profile setup?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. There's quite obviously a Sonic influence, and given the controller here, Sega's got deep roots in this game and its design. Is there any particular games you can really point a finger at that really, really got their DNA into this one?
A lot of Smash Brothers Melee is a good non-Sega one. But
Oh, is this
yeah.
a fighting game? Oh gosh, okay. Oh, there's a respawn button. This, I think, so Z. Oh god, okay, so break, go back. This, action, bumper, left trigger, right trigger, turn left. I do appreciate that you let us change every little individual thing, just in case. I have beef with people who don't have a lot of accessibility in their control schemes. All right, okay. There's a look back button, that's nice. I think I get the controls, okay. All right, this is the go button. Yeah, look at that, I'm going, here we go. You can steer your cart around the beach. Yes, I can. Use the sneaker panels and head out past the lighthouse. Oop. Did I mention I'm not great at racing games, by the way? This is gonna... Can you tell yet? Okay, so there's debris.
Mention that, no.
Wait, look for the view? Ah, I see, okay. Oh, it's also saying avoid the seaweed, and I'm definitely not. Okay. I like the puttering. I like you can hear the car puttering. Is there any, so sourcing, this is a question I had about just this type of development. You know, when you're making a more modern game, usually you want to sample real-world sounds or consult a sound effects library. Given the format this game is holding, something much, much older than more modern games, how did you organize and create sounds?
Some of them are kind of just taken from realistic and or other sources.
Hold on, I'm not capturing your audio. I'm so sorry. Hold on. The audio isn't captured properly. I apologize. Are we good now?
I have the stream open in the background.
Okay, we're good. Okay, all right. Then I think my headphones just died. Hold on. They do it. This is, yeah, I dearly apologize for the interruption. They have a knack for doing this midstream every time.
These things happen.
Okay, I've got my old clunky Radio Shack headphones on. I'm ready. All right. Please do continue.
Earth to Wurzy.
Yes,
Wurzy.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm here. All right. So you were saying before I interrupted.
Right, something about the sound. Right, so I don't know how all the other members of the sound team did their thing. I know one of them has like this fancy hardware synth thing that looks like a Game Boy or something. I forget. I wish I could remember what that thing is called. It's kind of neat looking. As for me, like I've just made the sounds like pretty much the same way that I make all the sounds for Snap and for all of my music, which is just I've got a YM2612 like plug-in, and I just kind of go with that. My secret is I don't actually understand like how to make sounds sound good, so I usually just like make someone get in a voice chat with me, and I just tweak around until it sounds good.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, you go until someone says yes, thumbs up.
I get a lot of mileage out of the random preset button on that plugin.
Okay. Whoa. Is this gonna be a quick? Like, are we gonna be moving quick? That's gonna be my bane. I do. Mario Kart Double Dash. I wanted to ask, did that come into discussion at all for its format? Given that it's, you know, Double Dash has like a buddy, you know, you throw things at each other. I knew there was some combat in this, but
That's a solid question.
Ooh, all right.
Not really sure. Double Dash. I think it's a game we like, but yeah, it's not really on our. It doesn't come up super often.
Okay.
Yeah, I never personally saw it come up, so.
Okay. Because I did wonder. I mean, my only exposure to kart games is Mario Kart for the Game Boy, and then whenever I played at a buddy's birthday party. So I don't know if there's a lot of that rooted in this game, and I guess that would qualify for SRB2 as well, or SRB2 kart.
There's probably like a little bit of that DNA.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Okay.
I guess that kind of goes back to the inspiration question. We were really inspired by some of the very early Mario Karts, like Super Mario Kart and Super Circuit.
Okay.
A lot of those ones were a lot more technical and skill focused, and that kind of disappeared over time in the kart racer genre. So we wanted to kind of go back to that.
That does bring me to my next question about intended audience. Is this a game more oriented towards beginners or even imbeciles like me, or is this more for like a you're trying to do a narrow slice of a certain demographic?
Definitely narrow slice.
Okay.
Like, it's probably not. Ring Races is honestly not the kind of game I would probably make if I was taking money for it, but since we're making a fan game, we want to just hone in on a demographic.
Okay. And am I doing something wrong? Hold on. Maybe I should read the screen. Hold on.
That tends to help.
How do I go faster? The button's flashing. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Oh, ta-da, okay. Oh, you built in having to collect coins like Sonic. Wow, okay. That's good.
The amount of people that call them coins instead of rings is getting more and more by the day.
Oh gosh, I didn't even hesitate, did I? Well, Mario has certainly inspired me when it comes to playing this game. Was there any difficulty, like, because this is of course a Sonic game, so the Sonic games have a significant influence. Was there any difficulty trying to figure out how to get those to translate to a racing game?
Yeah, a lot of development was just focused on bringing Sonic ideas into Kart Racer.
Ooh. Are there any that didn't make the cut that you either wish did or, you know, in hindsight want?
We got a lot of levels that were planned, and even a couple mechanics and items. We were thinking of, yeah.
Okay. All right. I do. I'm sure I'll see plenty, but is there like throwback levels or like referential levels? Like, is there a Green Hill Zone? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, perfect. All right. Can I learn about Sonic playing this game? That was my. Could this be someone's
Maybe
drop into the pond, or I guess the lake at this point? That is Sonic the Hedgehog and all of its assorted medias.
I mean, you'll at least become familiar with some of the more iconic areas of the lore, but you won't really learn anything story-wise just from playing, at least for now. You can hold an insta-whip at the ready as long as you like to, though. It might be obvious. How do I... Is that what this is? I think that's what that is, alright.
Yep.
Okay, and that's a switch, right? I bonk it and it opens... Okay, I'm learning, I'm picking up what it's putting down. This tutorialing, wow. I notoriously have a incredibly difficult time with tutorials and them giving me information, so I'm already giving you kudos. Oh, I wrote this down. I had to go on Google and type this. When robots die, do they explode or are there little animals in them? Was that ever a discussion point? If there are robos you fight.
There's animals in some of the robos, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. Also, our first audience question. Cesario asks, were you also trying to grab the low requirement audience of this game? Huge fan of games I can play on potato PCs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's running on my computer, and I have a nightmare of things going on. I've got OBS, I've got 2 different tabs of my VTuber program. I have Google still open, my goodness. And it's running like a dream.
Yeah, the
Is there
engine run has always been kind of lightweight, at least as long as you're not playing it like an absurdly high resolution.
Can I do that? Do I have the freedom of choice to make this run like crap?
You do.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm hitting him with the whip. It says I can probably practice, and I think I should practice a little more. Do I break those open and then I get coins? I'm at a negative count. Uh-oh. What am I doing here?
Call that mechanic ring dead.
Oh, there we go. Now I beat the robot guy. Okay. So I'm assuming that if I run out of rings and I get bonked, I'll bite it, right? That's just like the Sonic games. Okay.
It's generally not desirable.
Oh, I got little barks. That's fun. You can jibe at people. That's great. Okay. Oh, I can continue the dialogue. My goodness, I'm in charge of this tutorial. Okay. Volume bumps you on your rings. Your car will take ring
Read
sting.
it at your own pace.
Work is volatile. The engine can only run at 20 ring deficit. Oh, okay. So it's a health bar. All right. Can I get this guy to do me in? How gently can I touch him? Can I nudge him? No, I cannot. Okay, good to know. How do I do my flashy? So it's ready when it's done swirling, I think. Okay, and then that lets me hacha. I think I got him. Okay. And now, by my understanding, this is all Doom total conversion, right? This is a total conversion.
Essentially.
My God. When did development start? When did the idea get penned and something get put on paper for effort to be made for this?
There's a long history with this game. Basically, of course, I believe you know about SRB2.
Yes, yeah. The previous project of Kart Crew Dev.
Oh, no.
Oh, other SRB2.
Oh, wait. There's SRB2, and then there's SRB2 Kart. Excuse me,
Yeah.
my mistake. All right, okay.
But yeah, even before that, there was SRB2 Riders, which is Sonic Riders in that engine.
Oh!
And then it had a side mode, which was a kart racer, and then that side mode got split off into its own thing.
Okay, so this is got its roots well back. Okay, so this is a sequel?
Pretty much, it is kind of just a fresh slate, pretty much.
Okay. Let me see if I can get him to do me in.
If you add all the various development time together, like, not even including SRB2 itself, you're probably still looking at, like, 15, 20 years of development.
Oh, that far back. Oh gosh, okay.
Yeah, like Ring Racers itself is 5 years, but like it's all just hacks on hacks on hacks on hacks over a million years.
Okay. I don't know if this happens to a project of this size, but on much larger scale projects, there is a technical debt that builds up. How much of development was spent catching up to old problems when introducing new things?
Oh, so much. We're still not even fully out of it. Like, we plan to write a new renderer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I think I know what that means. All right. I'm doing something wrong here. Is this a prison egg? Or is that a mean robot? That's just a mean robot. Are these prison eggs, these things here, that are in my path on the road ahead of me? Yes, they are. Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got it.
Yeah, all right, okay. I think they're, like, I don't have the game sense to understand when, like, because you're doing all the tricks that developers do to lead players to blatantly obvious things, and it's glossing right over me. All right, there we go. Let me blow up the last one just to be sure. And this is the Mario Kart power-up, except not Mario Kart.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
One of them.
Go for the jackpot. Oh wait, okay. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, whoop, whoop. It's not just about having rings or not. You add a large quantity of rings into the engine, you'll super... Oh, okay, so the balance, you want to get rings to stick them in your car to go speedy quick. That's left trigger. Oh, I see. Ooh, that's fun. So there's a real-time economy in your racing game. Wow. Was that difficult to balance? I know, like, because in game, you know, when you have a transaction economy in your video game, like in Fallout, you just have to consider how many bucks a player gets and how much they spend. How does this being a real-time racing game affect that? Are there like levels that are unbalanced versus like on the right way?
Not really, because when everyone's spending rings, it kind of like it was just a matter of balancing the difference between having rings and not having rings. So
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening in my top left? Doing? Oh gosh. Oh, I'm moneyed up. I see. Oh, whoa! That's crazy. And this is in... At some point in time, Doom was on this. That's amazing to me. How do you start learning those tricks? What was your start, the both of you, into clobbering the Doom engine into submission and making it do what you want?
Oh, that's not a both of us question. That's a her question.
Oh, okay.
I got my start just making random Lua scripts for SRB2, the other game.
Okay. Oh, so you two came on to the development project in progress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I ever did for original SRB2 was like throw some maps together. So I never did anything super technical.
Okay.
I guess
And
the
I'm
most I ever
assuming
did was
you
figure out how to abuse the engine to do various things that
Okay.
I didn't think it could do until it did them. But
Is there
that
any
were all
tricks you've
very
discovered or
obviously
pioneered? You've come across and, you know, like you've done a new thing that no one has before? Or come close
Once
to?
made a bunch of gargoyles scroll in such a way that they made timed effects happen. That's about as good
Okay.
as like
Hey,
SRB2.
Everyone's got their mark, no matter how small. How do I
I
item?
probably was not the first person to do that.
For me personally, it was probably writing the directional lighting for this game. I feel like it adds a lot of depth to levels that were not there before.
Okay. I'm flabbergasted that there's directional lighting in the Doom engine. I mean, it's heavily modified, of course, but because I've played plenty of total conversions, and this is unrecognizable. This is entirely different, like in every way. Here's a question: is there anything that is still vanilla GZ Doom?
A lot of base collision code. Like, there's a lot of old code from like the original Doom engine's still there for sure.
Okay.
Not to be that guy, but this isn't on GZ Doom. This is on Doom Legacy.
Oh my. Okay, my apologies. Was there anything from
There's a-
Doom Legacy?
There's a million flavors of Doom ports. Don't worry that much about it.
I'm a layman, so I only know GZ Doom because that's the one that works on my computer. How do you? So, I'm playing this, and this is boggling my mind. How does a new map start?
Well, you draw a couple of line defs, and you connect them together, and then you make some more line defs, and you can connect those together. If you're talking about like general map design, the answer is going to kind of depend on who you ask. Some of them like to plan their levels out like in a whole lot of detail beforehand. I'm dumb, so I just like start throwing stuff together and keep just adding stuff until I like it.
Okay. Has that been a proven process for you?
It seems to have worked relatively decently for me over time. It's kind of interesting to think about some of the maps that I've made for Ring Racers, because one of them in particular is like a complete reimagining of a level that I was never quite happy with back in SRB2 Kart. So I guess you could say that that map from back then was part of the planning stage.
Okay.
If you want to really think about it that way.
All right. Is there a favorite map? Is there one where you look at that and you just think, "Damn, I really had it."
There's a map that I made called Lucid Paths, which for me was a challenge to myself to see how much of a map I could make, including the layout, the graphics, the scenery, objects, and the music. And when you, I don't know if you're gonna get to that course very quickly, but when you get there, you will basically be engulfed in 7 Sentinel content, save for like one texture.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna recognize some familiar assets. So I guess for the sake of the audience, my exposure to Kart Crew Dev is I played a funny little game called Snap the Sentinel, and started trying to interact with that community, and that's how I came into contact with Seven Sal here. I am in no way affiliated, understand, or have really played SRB2 Kart. I've played it once or twice a while back. That's all been wiped from the databanks. As you can tell, I don't wait. I can use multiple items at once, okay? Do I have multiple items? Huh.
On the subject of mapping, I forget, Sal, did you make any maps for Ring Racers?
Plenty.
Okay, I thought you'd have made at least a few.
Is there any like offhand that you can think off the top of your head? Is there a shortcut that is like vital that you would want to give to the world for making maps for RoboKart? Or what am I saying? No, this is Ring Racers. That's the one. I'll get better at it. I'll catch up eventually.
Shortcut, huh?
Just like a quick little tip or handy thing that you've now used that's become invaluable.
I don't know. Like a lot of the sticking points I had about like doing mapping for the game kind of went away when we changed to the newer mapping format. So a lot of it's just easier to do now.
Okay.
So I guess really the only tip I can give you is like, you know, do your research and just try to use the tools that are given to you, because like it's just really easy to do things like stack platforms and add various effects to maps, and I could go on.
Yeah, at a first glance, I'm quite overwhelmed by this. If I wanted to find myself, you know, creating for this game, I'm not sure where I would start. Okay, also it is torrentially raining outside, so I dearly apologize if some of that catches in the microphone, but if I wanted to pick this up and say I'm gonna make a Ring Racers map, where should I start?
Well, I do have some older mapping tutorials for vanilla SRB2, which kind of make sense for like, oh, I can't think of the word. can't think of the word. There's I have like a live stream VOD from a while back where I like check out some of the various features of the new mapping format. I don't think there's any proper tutorial as of now specifically for Ring Racers maps, but if you, I know that VOD that I'm referring to is like 4 or 5 or 6 hours or something ridiculous, but like just like scrubbing through that, you'll learn something useful. At least like starting from the beginning and like joining me as I like describe how.
Ooh, am I running into your audio cut out? I apologize. I can't. You're not quite coming through. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Are we good?
disconnected.
Oh no. Is it? There's a monumental downpour outside that just started as the stream began. I've never seen the wind this bad. Okay, are we here? We're all good? Okay, all right. You were saying?
Where did I cut off?
You cut off after you mentioned that your stream is like 6 hours long.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 hours of me just like toying around with the mapping format as it was new at the time and just trying to like show how to do things. Because it's the same mapping format that Snap uses, and so I was a little bit familiar with it. So yeah, just like scrubbing through that, or even like watching the first, I don't know, half hour or so, and just joining me as I describe things at like what sectors are and how to do texturing and things like that. That'll probably save you a bit of time. I don't think there's any specific tutorial for making Ring Racers maps at the moment.
Yeah, the game's just it's too new.
Okay. Is there like, if I wanted to learn by osmosis, could I find? Well, that is absolutely bonkers to me. How did you do that? Good lord. Anyway, sorry, I'm ogling the effects. That's amazing. Because that's like sprite work, but it's still. Wow, I'm baffled.
They're just wizards. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah,
they write some text in a thing that they hit a compile button and it just works. Mind blown.
But if I wanted to dissect, like catch one of these maps and just pop it open, is there a good map that could teach me some, like, the whole 9 yards? If I really picked through it, or are they all pretty?
I don't know. I mean, if you're just looking for like something basic that has like all the necessities in it, then I mean, Lucid Paths would be a good one because it's just a map that has sectors and like all the other things you need to have a race. I mentioned earlier that you can add all kinds of advanced effects, but most maps don't use those. I feel like I could probably name a map or two that might be a better example, but those might be spoilers. There's like scripts in the tutorial that you can take a look at and at least get yourself a general idea for how the scripting works, I suppose.
Slightly related to that. So when I would make maps for Snap the Sentinel, I had the Doom Wiki. I had that whole database of scripts that I could plug and play and drag and drop. Is there any kind of database or effective location to find those for something like this, or do you have to really tear it apart and make your own, paste or copy and paste sheet?
The ACS, I assume that's what you're referring to.
Yes.
There is some documentation of that with the editor, like in the form of function highlighting and auto-completion, and it even has descriptions of every function and what they all do. But yeah, that would be in the map editor itself.
Okay. Now I think I'm completing the tutorial now, maybe.
Yep.
So we should be ready for me to absolutely trounce you two at your own game. Embarrass you at my abilities to destroy the competition. Maybe.
The other exit.
Oh no, did I start at the beginning? Oh no.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're talking. Okay, maybe I should read what they're saying. Hold on. Okay, wait. Was it difficult to create? Because I'm assuming the game came first, and then you had to contextualize the story after. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
It. Is there Sonic lore? Does the lore for this, the story, does this cut into real Sonic cartoon or media story?
A little bit. It's kind of a branch off of the ending of Sonic Adventure 2, which had a contemplative ending. And it kind of is a what where Dr. Eggman is like considering his role in all this, and he seems like he might become a good guy, but the next game, they go back to status quo. So this is kind of a branch off that, like a what if scenario.
Okay, this is the good timeline of Dr.
Yeah.
Eggman. Do either of you two know why there's Dr. Eggman and Dr. Robotnik? I've never known why.
Okay, so the pragmatic reason is because Eggman is his name in Japanese, and the localizers decided Robotnik sounds cooler. And then when the games started to get voice acting and stuff, they decided it'll be easier to not need to relocalize everything. And so they just normalize the names, so it's Eggman in both Japan and America.
Okay. Do you have a preference? Is there? I mean, the game's called Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, but is there one that really is the name?
I really do like both names because they actually handled it pretty smart in Sonic Adventure. Because they made it sound like... Because they actually used both names in the first Sonic Adventure. Where he wanted to be called Dr. Robotnik, and Sonic called him Eggman as an insult.
Oh, I never even connected the dots. Because he is an Eggman.
Yeah.
Wow, wait, so that's how they cover it, is it's always been his, like, leering nickname. That's how they've been...
Pretty
but
much.
He's actually Dr. Robotnik?
That's how it was in Sonic Adventure 1. Later on, I think they just kind of go full on, he's just Eggman.
Okay.
But I like that explanation the most. For the two
yeah.
different names.
That serves as Sonic and how cool and amazing Sonic is, because he's coming up with these slick nicknames. Isn't that right, Sev? You Sonic lover. Sev here, Sonic #1 fan.
As for my preference, I would say I'm agnostic. But
ooh, that's pretty good. How long have you been sitting on that one?
About 5 minutes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got someone in the chat. Oh, so I guess there's new people coming along. I want to reiterate, if you want to ask the developers a question, there's a channel point redemption for it specifically. Otherwise, for the sake of the developers themselves, I won't be answering those questions. They got to be highlighted, and then I'll lay them on them. Now here's my question. How do we connect multiplayer-wise so that I can beat you two at your own game? Because I'm so good.
You want to throw up a server style, or should I?
So we kind of make you go through a Grand Prix first.
Oh, I gotta be worth the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So
wait, no,
just
I
pick
wanna
your
be...
character, and then...
There's a Hat Man. Who's the Hat Man? Who's this?
Hat Man. Oh, that Hat Man. Yeah, he's got hat.
I know everyone else. That's Sonic. That's... Cream?
Hat Man also has 2 names.
It looks like you have uh, 2 controllers connected. I'll try to back out of this menu.
Uh-oh. Not letting me escape.
This is something that comes up with people. I want to say the quick fix might be to like disable Steam or something. I can't
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I do
yeah.
have Steam open. I got beef with Steam. I hate the
Yeah,
Steam controller input thing. It's never helped me.
Yeah, Steam input really messes with this game.
I've like turned it off and still encountered problems in games. So I
I don't get why they don't let you pick a controller and say, do what you do, ignore that one. You don't even have that option. It's astonishing to me. But anyway, this is me griping about offside stuff. Anyway, okay. So, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's not letting me out. Okay, hold on. Let's double check that I nuked Steam, that it's not hiding, slinking in the shadows anywhere, messing with my controls. Nope, okay. When in doubt, I'll restart, right? That's always the...
Escape will always work on the keyboard.
Ooh,
to
oh,
back
okay,
out.
alright. So now if I do it... And now player B is flashing.
you might have to back out further and then get in.
Oh, wait, did I do it? I did it! Oh!
There you go.
I know what I'm doing, alright.
Yeah, Steam really messes with this game's input. It's pretty annoying.
It's very unfortunate.
Let's see, intense? Yes, please. I would like max difficulty. Since how long has this stream been? How long have we been going for? God, that tutorial took me 45 minutes. That's embarrassing. Okay. What's the go? This is the go button. Okay. Oh wait. Uh-oh. Oh, I cut the line. Oh, okay. You guys want to help me in real time? Give me tips as I crash and meander my way through this.
No, it's funny. You're just you struggle.
Oh, perfect. All right. Is there any strategies or tips that I should have knowledge of, or did the tutorial cover it? Because I gave that about 70% of my brain's potential to pay attention.
I mean, for what it's worth, the part of the tutorial you played doesn't cover all the mechanics. There is more tutorial that's optional for later if you want to get more in depth.
Oh, okay.
But for the moment, just remember that you have rings and try to use them when you're slowing down, and that alone will get you a little bit of the way.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to get the rings first, right? I got a bubble. There we go. Would you recommend a first-time player play on the intense difficulty, like I am doing right now?
Probably not.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I've played Mario Kart. I got some knowledge. I can make it work. Is there a drift button?
Yeah.
Is it oh, it's trigger. Ooh, there we go. Now I'm good. Now I'll have it. Look at that, I'm in first place. Ain't nothing. I'm a champ. So I gotta, oh, there's so, okay, so I have to make sure I got my money. I gotta grab all the goodies. Oh, so it's not like a boost. You soup up your engine. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Is there a favorite mechanic? Is there a mechanic in this where you just think, yo, that's it. I nailed it with that? Or that you enjoy?
Rings, honestly.
Okay. Oh, I'm going broke. All right, I'm getting too greedy. I'm spending all my rings, not coins, my rings. Hey, look at that. First place. What did I say? I'm a king. I'm amazing. Look at that.
Congratulations.
First try. And it's gonna be me, first place all the way to the top, baby. All the way. Oh, and you got the ranky thing like Mario Kart. That's good. I like that. Okay.
Mario Kart has ranks?
Or it has points. I don't. I think. Uh-oh.
Oh, right. Ranks and points are two different things here. I was thinking of the ranks of don't worry about it.
So if I have negative coins, does that mean I can't charge? That's what that means. I'm poor.
Yep.
Okay.
That means you're in the red.
All right. I'm actually.
If you don't have rings, you should prepare to just get absolutely bullied anytime somebody touches you. So
Okay.
you want to have at least a couple in the bank at all times.
I'm feeling
Like
this.
Sonic. It's
Jeez.
just like Sonic.
This
You
is
won't
pretty
have
tight.
at
These
least one ring.
controls. Now, so was this game from scratch, or did it have a lot of skeleton coming from SRB2 cart?
Yeah, we just,
Oh yeah.
we just built it right on top of SRB.
Okay. Also, because we've hit our first hour, this is a free game you can download. I'm plugging the heck out of it. It is kartcrewdev.org, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, kartcrewdev.org. This game is right there. You can get it for free. It took me no time to set up.
Kartcrew.org, not
Kartcrew.org, okay. And I literally didn't touch a thing. I installed it, and when I hit go, my controller was happy as can be. I'm now realizing that I am in 8th place. My victory is a little farther away than last round. All
You can do it. We believe in you, Worthy.
right. Oh, where am I going? Don't believe me. You're wasting. It's wasted energy. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, there's lasers. Wow.
Lasers.
Is there, so Mario Kart has more than a few of them. Is there any kind of like handicap mechanic for players such as myself who are in last place, like mid-match? I'm getting better items.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah, you get better items in the back.
Thumbs down. Oh. Oh, I'm 7th. It all looks like a 1. Oh, he's putting all his
I'm
coins
doing
into his
poorly
thing.
in that game. I like to try to come in 7th on purpose because, of course, I do.
It's the lucky number. You fool, I meant to get last place. You guys are doing screen tilt in this. I've never seen that in a Doom conversion. That's amazing.
Well, it was in Snap, but they did have to redo that for this engine. So
Oh, okay.
I was impressed.
I have a rival. Oh, isn't that fun? 5th place? Not too bad. Half
the
as good as
rivals are
before.
Based on like what their rivals would be like in Sonic lore.
Oh, so it's my enemy. I'm getting told that I need to ease up on the corners in the chat. Is there a strategy for the start?
Don't run
Not
into
that.
the line. Push other people into the line if you're a bad guy.
Okay. Now, you also worked, you're a composer on top of sound design, and I guess map design. Is there a map, or is there a song, because they seem to be map-based, is there a song that you really hold dear?
Of like my own, or
Yeah, or if you appreciate someone else's work, you're welcome to enjoy that too.
I think Tyron really knocked it out of the park with the music for Robotnik Coaster, which was the first map that you played.
Okay.
As for my own stuff, I'm really happy with the Aurora Atoll music. That is the track that I mentioned earlier that I basically reimagined from the previous game.
Okay.
Again, that the music was also something I was never quite happy with, and I think I did a little better this time. I also made the invincibility music, which I think turned out pretty good.
Oh, okay. Luckily, I won't get that because I won't be in last place to need the invincibility power-up. So it's too bad we'll never hear it.
Of like the title theme, but you know, it's got the Genesis flavor on it. It's my signature. Yeah. It's kind of my own.
Was there any difficult, like, because I'm assuming you're trying to reference sound fonts and format of retro consoles. Was there any difficulty managing that?
I think that's something you'd have to ask the others, because I
Oh,
literally
okay.
just work in my YM2612 plugin and
Oh,
nothing
okay,
else.
all right.
Nobody has any workflow parity between everybody on the music and sound front, so it's just a free for all as for what
Okay,
anybody
okay.
is doing at any given
I
time.
can
think
appreciate
so-
that.
I think at least one person uses FL Studio, maybe.
So it's very freeform.
Pretty much.
My feed of the stream has gone down. Oh no. I can still hear you two, so I'm assuming the internet hasn't gone down. Oh, it's fine. We're good. We're good. Okay. I have set my buffer in case the internet blips for a second or two, just in case, because the storm's not letting up.
Very good.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best here. I gotta go faster so I can play with the. I can actually play with the devs. Oh, Mochaccino in the chat asks, what was the biggest challenge you faced when making the game?
That's a good question. I'm going to think about that for a second.
Alright.
For me, it was really stressful how long it took to come out.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I don't want to bring too much community stuff into this, but what was external pressure ever pressing?
Not terribly, but I guess it was there a little bit, but I think we mostly tried not to let it get to us.
Yeah.
But I just wanted it out because I like to be able to show people my things that I made.
That's true. If there. Oh, is this a battle mode? Am I fighting now? Oh, I'm making murders. All right.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
also a returning map from the previous game, but with a very, very nice coat of paint that my co-developer put on that.
Given that this is all Sonic, is there any like not ripped assets, but do you like heavily reference existing materials? Because I don't know what Sonic games look like other than the one I used to play as a very little kid. It's all bright and it looks right.
For some of the maps, we did like directly just reuse tile sets. I think there's a couple of maps that inspired by Sonic 3 that we just totally ripped off the original assets.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
There,
I gotta do better.
Oh,
Yeah,
go
for
ahead.
some of those, it was like, all you needed to do is have the assets and like just reimagine them in 3D. and
Okay.
That's cool enough on its own.
My other question.
I like.
Is Sega aware of this game?
I would be stunned if someone there isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't go properly.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm like pretty sure Sega knows about vanilla SRB2, so by
Okay.
extension, probably somebody knows at Sega, but I don't know if like Sega in general knows.
I wonder if they. 'Cause I think like both these games are popular, right? If I'm not mistaken, or they have their niches that are pretty solid. Do you think Sega's kicking themselves for not coming up with the idea sooner?
I wouldn't be able to tell you since I'm not at Sega.
No, I just think like,
They have Sonic Kart racers.
do they have a
Oh.
racing game?
Yeah.
I played a little bit of Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. I think that's a pretty decent game.
Is that the one where it's all the Sega thingies?
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
be more specific.
Yeah, I think
It's got all the Sega people. The Sega mascots all the titular characters that everyone loves, like.
There's like 3 Sonic racing games
Shenmue?
that you just described there.
there's
Who else
a
is
lot of
Sega?
the Sonic racing games also have Sega guest stars
Okay.
in them.
I did my research and I feel like I'm a bad reporter because none of my research included playing, I don't know, maybe some of the Sonic video games. Here's my really fun generic question that I have to get out of the way. Favorite Sonic character? Go. And why? Because I'm feeling mean.
Oh, that's a really hard one.
For me, it's definitely I think it's Dr. Robotnik. Just
Well, there's
period.
hesitation.
I just love him. There was hesitation because my second favorite's Knuckles.
Oh, okay. Do you like
Knuckles-
that
Knuckles
Idris
is
Elba is Knuckles? Do you like that? Does that make, like, is that... Oh, I'm supposed to be boosting, aren't I? I don't know. Have you all watched the Sonic show? That's the new big Sonic thing. I know that. I guess technically
I
coinciding
haven't
with this
watched
release.
it yet.
We've seen both of the movies that are out so far, but we haven't seen the Knuckles TV show yet.
What could the... So, I walked out of the second movie. For full disclosure, for the sake of integrity, could not finish that movie. How is there a show? Does Sonic lore, like... Because is the movies like the games? Is
The lore of the movies is based like extremely loosely around the games.
It's more close to the games than like other video game movies, but that's not saying it too much, I think.
because
They
so
took some creative liberties that I think are very
Yeah.
interesting, but
are there? Oh, I need to stop running into that. Oops. Were there discussions? Because you said you want this taking place as an offshoot of Sonic Adventure 2. Was there ever a debate about when or how this should split off the timeline?
I think it was pretty much immediately after we came up with the name, because the name was inspired a lot by Dr. Robotnik's meme Bean Machine.
What is that?
It's a reskin of another puzzle game
Oh,
to
okay.
be Dr. Robotnik themed.
Oh, I like that. All right, so Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers is, I guess, part of. Would you call that a series of offshoots? Because other games have that.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get into this game a little harder, into the nitty gritty, should I go play Mr. or Dr. Robotnik's Bean Machine?
Mean.
not need to play
Mean.
Machine.
Okay,
Just
not
get more
Bean.
information about Ring Racers. That's not required.
I really liked this game. What could I play besides it? I appreciate the feel. Did that take time to get right, or did that carry over from SRB2 Kart? Like the sense and response.
Yeah, a lot of that was carried over from SRB2 Kart, but yeah. I wasn't around for when they were designing the base mechanics, but I've heard there were a lot of arguments over how it should be handled.
Ooh,
And a
okay.
couple reworks. So, yeah, what we landed on is pretty solid.
Were there any tough decisions that at first you disagreed with, but in hindsight you like agree or understand?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of stuff like that.
Okay.
It's just kind of natural in a huge group project like this.
That is my other question. How big is Kart Crew Dev? How many people are whacking at this game?
Oh, what is it, like 30 people-ish?
Well,
Oh,
that's
wow,
total.
okay.
I'd say there's less active than that, but yeah. I'd say there's usually like 10 to 20 people working at one time.
This is a question mostly on my skills and abilities. Should I be using brakes? Should I be bothering with the brakes?
Brake is a very important button in this game.
I have not once let go of the accelerator.
If you're going too fast, especially while you're drifting, you definitely want to tap the brake.
Okay, okay. Did I win yet? Did I multiplayer? I hope I won. Look at that, A rank. That's good. I'm doing good. Is there any faux pas I'm making that have made y'all wince? Have I upset you in any way with my performance?
You're gaming.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
you're
right.
gaming.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm being told repeatedly by Mochaccino that the corners are slowing me down. Oh gosh.
Here's one of my maps.
Oh,
This,
ooh.
this also carried over from SRB2 Kart with a few improvements, including once again a gorgeous coat of paint by my very talented co-developer.
Did it end up giving you any trouble or anything when you were first making it? That any hitches in the process?
I'm not entirely sure. Do you mean like when I originally made it for Kart, or like bringing it over to Ring Racers?
I guess cart, or yeah, both. If there's issues with importing, but
I mean, I think this was, if not the first map I ever made for SRB2 kart, then definitely one of the first. You can kind of tell it because all the corners are just basically 90-degree corners that are curved. Just not a whole lot of thought put into that. I was just like, oh, I can make one of these. As far as bringing into ring racers, I think I needed to, I had to scale the map down a whole bunch, and that presented a couple of technical problems, but I managed to solve those.
Some of these maps get wild. Did those start happening later on, or were those pretty immediate? Like there was a lot of those from the start. Because this map, my brain can handle, but there are some maps that I've seen like in the preview trailers that like are boggling and incredibly like complex.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that those kind of maps were not even considered for the original because the mechanics just weren't solid enough to support it. SRB2 kart, great driving feel. We'll always love its driving feel, but it did not. It had really poor catch-up mechanics, so you couldn't really do goofy or gimmicky maps in it.
Oh, okay. So if something went wrong, you were pretty trounced. Okay.
Yep. There's a lot more freedom with map design in this game.
Okay, I appreciate that. That's definitely, I'm noticing that I maybe should be braking. I'm noticing those points where I should be using the controls that I've been given to perform better.
You're learning.
Just like there. Oh god, that's lightning. Was it difficult to come up with items that, you know, where no one was just going to be like, oh, these are Sonic items? Like, was it difficult trying to get around that?
I'm not sure if I understand the question. Most of the item challenges with design is making items that are competitive. Like you can see them coming and they take skill to use.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing you're not a fan of the blue shell.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Okay, I respect that.
Our replacement for the blue shell is the self-propelled bomb.
Okay.
It's like the blue shell in that it goes after first place, but it doesn't hit them automatically. It just follows, it tracks behind them, and it will only hit them if they slow down.
It's good at making you nervous.
Okay. Oh, so it's on your tail the whole time, and you got that's
Yeah.
fun. It puts you in a panic. I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Is there is there a cutting room floor? Like for content or like items or anything that, you know, had to get
Tons
axed?
of stuff.
Okay. Can I ask further about it, or is that maybe stuff that could potentially return, so it should be hush-hush?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna spoil too much.
Okay, all right.
Because might be good update content.
Okay. And now that I've asked most of my big heavy hitter questions, I've got a couple more, but here's a big one for Sev, the music guy.
Yes.
Live and Learn or the Supersonic Racing theme?
I mean, as far as my preferences for like my personal stylings, I'd probably between the two pick Live and Learn, but I will always have a spot for Supersonic Racing.
Okay. Is there a Sonic song you ever come back? Like, with voice acting, voice actors have the line sometimes. They just have to bark it out, and that'll put them in the right mindset to voice act. Is there anything like that for making music? Is there a Sonic song you have to come back to really ground you when you're making songs for something like this?
Not particularly. That's not really something I've thought about. I mean, if I'm like stumped for inspiration, I'll go back and listen to some of my favorites. But I mean, it's not necessarily like a particular one. I mean, I like quite a lot of the music from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and
Okay.
so that's usually good reference material. That and 3D Blast. which you probably never even heard of if I have to guess.
I don't know. Yeah, I've never heard of that in my life.
That game's an isometric platformer, so not for everybody. But the soundtrack is great.
Is there
Excuse
a
me,
song
both
you like
soundtracks.
from a game you don't? That's always a fun quandary.
Well, I mean, I don't like 3D Blast, so.
Okay, all right.
God, that has some bangers. At least on the Genesis version. The Saturn version's good too, as far as the soundtrack goes. But the Genesis is obviously my favorite because that's just who I am as a person.
Yeah, okay.
It's got Rusty Ruin Zone, Diamond Dust Zone's good. When I was first getting into making chiptunes, I absolutely loved the themes for Gene Gadget Zone. Oh, those are great.
How'd you get your start in, chiptune and music making? What
I
drove
started
you?
making music like late in high school. I kind of just how do I describe this? God, that was a while ago. I sort of just looked for free music software on the internet and came across OpenMPT. I was like, I'll do something with this, and then I did something with it. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I wanted to make chiptunes at first. Sorry.
Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I was being bad at the game.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway,
Good
continue.
luck. Right, where was I? Yeah, I kind of just found OpenMPT and I was like, I'll do something with this. And then I wanted to make like CD quality music, but I didn't have like a computer or any money at the time that could substantiate that. And so I think I ended up getting like the Ultimate Mega Drive sound font or something. I was like, I can make some Sonic music. And then I discovered that I hate the Mega Drive sound font because it's not like a real Rhyme 2.6 shit. I always have to resist correcting people when they say, "Oh, I love the Genesis sound font," because it's not a sound font; it's synthesis.
Although you could argue that's how you know you're a master of your craft. Is
I don't know if I'm a master at it. I know a thing or two.
you've graduated from an amateur because you can get snooty with people.
Wait, where was it? Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that's where I went from. Yeah, I was trying to make music for like an SRB2 mod that I wanted to make, and I think I eventually shifted to chiptunes from there, because I wanted to also make chiptunes for that mod.
Now, Sal, you mentioned that you would make mods for SRB2. Is that how you kind of made your way into Kart Crew Dev? Is that where your origins lie?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Sal and I were a package deal.
Oh, okay. Were they happy to have two people at once that knew what they were doing?
That's not true.
What do you mean?
You were on Kart Crew Dev before me.
Oh, right. I wonder what I was thinking of then. I probably was like shilling for you every 3 seconds. You were very talented. You are very talented.
Man, I need to get better at this damn game so I can play. Welcome to Plug and Play, where I am apparently not playing with the developers in the very game they made.
Ring Racers is not exactly a pick up and play game. It does take
Okay.
some getting used to. So just keep learning, keep trying. You'll get there.
I appreciate that it is holding my hand, because if I was just handed this game, I would not know what to do. I don't see, there's things going on that I cannot even. Well, I'm broke now. I need to get some coins.
There you go.
I'm anticipating, about now. Yeah, we're in kind of the warm down. Can I not get up this anymore? Uh-oh. Come on. I would try to tentatively call this stage of the stream the warm down stage, where I stop grilling you two and getting y'all, on the spot. We can just start goofing and playing, but I need to be better and faster so we can get to that point. Dude, let me. Why don't I get snooty looking at? Do you have a favorite bug, like a glitch or a problem you came across that was amazing or just funny or out of the blue?
Oh man, I had to think about it.
And
Think of favorite
while
bugs in other games I played.
while she's thinking of that, is there a bug that became a feature?
Actually, I can think of my favorite bug. There's so if you slope a floor and a ceiling into each other, which I don't expect that terminology to make sense to you, but I don't know how else to describe it.
Like in a level
possibility that you
editor?
will, yeah.
Okay.
There is a possibility that the player character can, I don't know if it's like clip into the sector that the two are connected by, but like they will get crushed by that slope for no reason whatsoever, and it's extremely funny to watch every time, except if you're the one that happens to.
Oh, like you get stuck in it? Okay.
Oh no, you don't. Well, I mean, yeah, you get stuck in it, but you die because you're getting crushed.
Oh, so it's doing like damage. Okay.
Yeah, like the cart immediately explodes.
Has there been a point where you've used that in a map?
No, never on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Well, not that kind of crushing anyway. I mean, there's crushers in the maps that are like supposed to be crushers, but
Okay. It
I don't think I put any crushers in the
So this, I guess this is more of a front-end question, just on like the engine this is all running on. I know it's obviously on PC, but can this run on like Macintosh? Can this be put onto a phone or like a Steam Deck?
phone, no, but there is a flat pack for Linux, and I believe there is a Apple port of some sort.
Yeah, the Flatpak also should work on Steam Deck. I've seen people use
okay.
it on Steam Deck.
Are there any platforms you'd like to see this on?
Other than those main three, we don't have any plans. It's always cool to see stuff like ports, but we don't like maintaining them ourselves.
Oh, that's true.
There is a non-zero chance that a fan somewhere will port the game to Android, because there is an unofficial Android port of vanilla SRB2. So,
Oh.
I mean, there's a lot of code differences between vanilla SRB2 and Ring Racers, obviously, but it could happen. I don't know.
Now, this may be a dumb question, but is there any way this would ever get backported to some form of retro console? Or is this just too advanced?
Older versions of SRB2 got that treatment? I don't know.
Okay.
That's the kind of question that would be answered by the person who is trying to do that.
Okay, so, yeah. I mean, as much as this, can be mashed and remade out of Doom, I'm sure someone could probably figure out eventually, right? Is that kind of the case?
I mean, they
Yeah.
figured out how to put Doom on the friggin' Commodore 64, so I'm sure somebody somewhere with enough determination will put Ring Racers on the NES.
Yeah, okay. Rank B, look at that. I'm a hero. All right.
Just to see an actual Saturn port would be absolutely nuts, but nobody codes for Saturn. That thing is that is a whole rabbit hole as far as why people don't do that anymore.
Okay. Don't know what how do I did a cup, that means we can do multiplayer, right? I'm not mistaken.
Congratulations!
Yay! Online! I will hope that maybe one of you could host, because this is a bit beyond me.
Yeah, do you want me to, Sal, or do you want to host it?
You should do it.
I will do it.
I'll-
Luckily,
I'll
I am
actually
already running the
be
game.
right back for just a second.
Oh, okay.
Let me get to the online menu. Online works pretty simple in this game. You used to have to do like a bunch of technical stuff, and sometimes you'll still do if you're very unlucky. I'm very sorry, but generally speaking, you can just like host a game and that's it. It just works.
Oh, okay.
Right, let me... What is the best way to do this? Do you want a game where it's just like the three of us playing, or do you want to invite like chat to come stomp us too, or what's up?
If chat's quick on the draw, they could probably try and join.
Okay. It's just a question of whether or not we want to advertise on the master server. I'll just give you like an IP address to connect to directly, and then we can have our own private game at least for a while.
Okay, yeah. Like I say, you could put the call out, and then for now we'll
Yeah. Let me get this. Let me figure out what my IP is. because I'm not at my usual location. Well, that's a whole thing, but we're not at our usual location here.
Yeah, I'm loving the dial-up sounds in the.
Oh yeah, the online menu music is so good. That's one of Tyron's.
Okay. Is there ever? I mean, you've mentioned that you'll bounce your music off of somebody, but is there a lot of collaborative music, or is it like you let someone cook real hard and then?
Yeah, we just let them cook.
Okay. No. Given your scale and your size, you're no big studio, so I'm guessing your workflow isn't so much screened between people. Are there like elements of the game where you have multiple people really working, in synergy to complete it?
I think there's a little bit of that with like maps.
Okay.
I know at least like I don't know if that was really synergizing. The only thing I can think of offhand is like having my co-developer Gunla finish up decorating one or two of my maps for me. What a guy!
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if there's like any specific example of people like cooperatively mapping. It probably happened. I don't know. Meanwhile, I can't figure. Oh wait, no, I have another way to do this. Never mind.
Okay, all right. IP asks, has there been anything you've wanted to add but couldn't due to limitations in the engine?
Ooh. Battle mode. I think we rolled with it anyway, but battle mode's overtime has been really frustrating to work with due to not having rendering features to properly make the out of play area darkened and stuff like that. It was really annoying to work around that. I think we did still roll with it because it was more fun than all the alternatives that we could come up with, but yeah, I still kind of wish we could make the visuals on that a little more clear.
Is there something you had to make the engine do that was never intended for it, like ever before?
You saw one during the tutorial, loop-the-loops.
Oh, yeah, that impossible to me. I don't understand. Having things flip, and besides that, having room over room, anything is wild to me. That's magic. I'm sure that's probably simple stuff to y'all, but...
Well, I mean, they figured out how to do that like 20 years ago, so...
And I'm only learning about it now. I play a lot of Doom, and then that was really my exposure to the Doom engine. Alright, I'm punching in the numbers, and then I hit enter. And then I can...
Oh, yep, okay. Where's the join the
Hey!
game?
I'm here.
Cool, the thing worked. And then there should be a prompt for which button to press to enter the game.
I'm looking. Join. Hey! Oh, fun!
Why
Okay.
did I become a spectator? What the heck? Alright, that's different.
Ooh, whoa, what's happening? Okay.
It occurs to me I've not tried playing with Sal in the same game as I'm playing with someone else, so I hope this works.
Oh, because you're in the same house, that's right.
Would you like the start boost, sir?
What's the start boost?
Here, go in there. It's safe. There you go.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to prank me.
No. I mean, it'd be funny if I did, but not that time.
Alright, what's going on? Ooh. So all the characters have little barks and, sound bites. Was there any voice acting that had to be done?
I don't remember offhand. Sal, do you remember?
Voice acting for this game, I think we just sourced it from other stuff.
I think I told them that I would do the voice of Fang, but like nobody took me up on it.
Oh, wait. There's some announcements in battle mode that are in-house.
Are there... So, Sonic fans that you are, this is an important question. Very important question. Most important question of the night. Sonic fans and Sonic fan adjacent people that you are, do you have Sonic OCs or an original character that would fit the bill?
Not anymore.
The closest I ever got to
okay.
that was I was 12 and I made an OC that was just Super Sonic, except he was beige, and I haven't used
Nice.
that like in forever.
All right, if you had to make an OC now on the spot here in the modern year, right now, what animal would it be?
Dental Floss the Echidna.
Ooh, what color are
dog.
they? Oh, okay, Sal, a dog. All right, yeah.
Mint color,
A mint echidna.
because dental floss.
Is
I
dental
don't know.
floss
I
mint
just said the first
color?
thing that came to mind.
All right. And do they have like a pad? What do they have? Shoes? Do they have gloves? What's their accessory?
I don't have an answer.
Is it,
You know what? It's like Sonic Boom. They just wear the dental floss like in bandages.
yeah, a
There,
dental
that's my
floss. The
answer.
echidna has like dental floss, like lassos and like whips, and he gets you right in the mouth and cleans up your teeth. Or else.
I do think we're gonna have to figure out a different solution for online because Sal seems unable to connect to me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that would be you hosting or if we got to just go invade a server or what.
I could
Yeah, you
host,
should-
right? Something
Yeah,
might
you should just
not...
try hosting. It's very easy in ring races.
I blowed up. Oh no, I lost. Okay. Cesario asks, off highlight, do you have a favorite badnik? And I'm assuming those are the robos, the robots.
It's my favorite badge.
There's a lot of good badniks.
Is the one with the drill nose and then the bird, the lanky bird guy, are they in the games or is that just the cartoon? Because I like them.
I mean, there are badniks that are like them in the games, but they themselves are not in any of the games.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna take the server down, and I will just have you try to host and see what happens.
Oop. I'm punching buttons. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, and then I online host game race.
Oh, I didn't actually answer the question, did I? The first thing that comes to mind is like the Carnival Night Zone clamshell guys that bounce you if you come to them from the wrong side. I guess they're kind of funny.
I think I'm gonna say Bubbles
Oh,
from
that's a good
Sonic
one.
I
3.
don't know what
This
you're talking
blue-
about.
It's just a blue ball with eyes connected to it, pretty much.
Oh,
And like
okay.
a Squidward nose.
Now, how do I get y'all to join me?
I guess throw your IP in our share chat.
How do I find that? Uh-oh.
Google what is my IP address,
Okay.
which is what I did.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get on that Goog and then.
Alternatively, you can just set it to advertise on the master server, and we can just find you. But you know, if we want to have a small game, then yeah.
All right, copy, and then I stick this here. Zoop.
Actually, do we have the feature yet where you can have two people on one computer that can connect online? Because we could, if that exists, we could split screen.
That is a thing, but
All right, IP
you
is
need to do
IP'd.
setup.
I mean, it might be worth doing if it's not too much. I don't know. It's up to you.
While we're figuring all this out, what are your opinions on chili dogs?
Pretty good. I used to air fried hot dogs every so often. That's all I have to say about that.
No favorite condiment or presentation of your chili dog?
A little bit of cheese goes a long way, I guess.
Okay. Is it only chili dogs? Is there other Sonic foods? I was gonna let this question lead itself to more, but I genuinely don't know if there are other, like, does every character have a food? Like Sonic's got chili dogs, Tails has got sushi. Is that a thing?
Knuckles has grapes.
He does.
Really? Grapes?
Yeah. It's not as distinct, but he does have.
He's not going, yeah, grapes, and then like. Okay.
I like
It's
when
more
he
like
said
a
it's-
fun fact in the manual, but yeah.
Oh.
I like the part where he said it's grape in time and he graped all over the
Oh
place.
god. Is there any obscure Sonic lore that you're ashamed to know in your heart?
I just know too much about Sonic. It's embarrassing.
Ooh, okay.
I described to my coworker who also liked Sonic the other day that one of the deep cuts in this game is like a reference to like a Japanese flippin' popcorn dispenser that you could watch Sonic and Friends on.
Oh, what? That's crazy. Okay. As so, like a game like Elder Scrolls or like Baldur's Gate, very story-heavy games. They have like lore experts. They've got a lore Bible. They've got people who check all that. Is there something like that for this? Is there someone who has to say no? Sonic wouldn't say that, or like something like that? Or you just feel it out?
I think Toaster was the one taking care of most of the writing, so I guess that would be her. I don't know.
Trying to. Listen, I'm just letting y'all have the lead so that when I take it from you, it hurts all the more.
I'm probably gonna lose to Sal. She's so much better at this than I am.
Yeah, you're gonna lose to me too. Hold on, I just gotta catch up.
Thanks for the lap bonus, dear.
So our titular hedgehog running guy, Sonic, is of course the popular mascot. Is there another Sega property where you really think, hell yeah, that's the one? Or is it mostly just Sonic?
Sonic's like the only Sega game I play. I hear great things about like Yakuza.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
want to try that sometime. That's really all I have to say about that.
Are there
Yeah,
custom
Yakuza's-
characters for this game?
There's a couple.
Could we at some point
Yes.
see Ristar, my personal favorite Sega mascot character, the titular and world-known Ristar?
I remember seeing like screenshots or a GIF or something of a fan-made Ristar mod.
Is
So
that
I'm-
how it's pronounced? Is it Ristar?
I've always thought of it as Rising Star, so Ristar, but like I don't think there's any official pronunciation guide. It's like Pokemon, you just pick one and you go
See,
with it. and
I've
then you
always
make
thought it
everybody
was
mad on purpose.
Ristar, like wrist on your arms, because his arms get really long. Is that reaching?
Is that a
Yours
pun?
might make just a little more sense.
Reaching? No, but I guess that makes some kind of sense.
Robotnik Coaster. I adore the presentation of this game. It is above and beyond anything it needed to be.
Yeah, even I look at this every so often and I'm like, dang, that's nuts.
So ain't no way in hell Doom was having these kind of menus. Was that ever any kind of difficulty to set up, or were you able to get like?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Also, the little blue guy next to me is bubbled.
Do you got little buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can unlock what we call followers, and they just
ooh.
hang out.
When does the battle pass come out? When do we get all the microtransactions?
Never.
It's just not the same without a season pass.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
Roasted.
One of the questions I had penned down was your views on publishers, but all the shit with Xbox just happened, so I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be on the same page.
Yeah. There's
was-
nothing to really say there.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah,
Support indie developers
please.
like us.
Speaking of supporting indie developers, you can download this game right now for free and just play it at cartcrew.org. And also, my titular friend here, the orange turtle man who is beaked, belongs to a game called Snap the Sentinel, which you can find on itch.io. It is also, its demo is free.
We've
actually,
actually
you
got a demo on Steam now.
That's right, you've graduated. So yeah, go find Snap the Sentinel on Steam. I can vouch for it. I think it's a great game.
It is very helpful if you add it to your wish list.
Yeah. I also, hopefully, if Plug and Play is a series that I see is worth doing again, hopefully next time we could probably feature Snap the Sentinel.
That'd be cool. I'll figure out how to big crush my microphone so I can show up
yeah.
in character.
I need to have a pixelated retro avatar. That's what's missing. That's what I need. I can't help but notice a trend in the rank placements. One of us might be an outlier in terms of skill. And I won't say whether it's better, good skill or bad skill. Oh, can you
Ooh, nice
roll?
intel.
Can you influence the roll on the item crate if you press it at the right time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to just pick an item.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
I blew up.
Yep.
Not great.
It's the kind of thing that everyone playing Mario Kart tries to do, but isn't actually a thing.
Is that
Now it's
not a
actually a
thing in
thing.
Mario Kart? They
Nope.
lie to us? Oh my god, that's horrible.
But yeah, it was something really important to us that we do with ring races because it really increases the skill ceiling.
Panic City, I like how that sounds. Are there any, I guess this could fall into the category of upcoming content, so you'd want to be hush hush, but are there any, like, biomes or venues you'd want to feature as a map or location that you haven't quite done yet?
I don't have anything to say on that front.
Okay, okay. Now, is there any, like, upcoming future plans or groundwork that can be spoken of? That could be, revealed or discussed?
That'll
Or must
be
it
a
all
South
stay
question.
private? Oh, okay.
I think I'm not sure exactly, so I think I'd rather just stay private on that.
Okay, that's valid. Also,
I just know
hey,
that there are plans.
Velocitoni's
there
in
are
the chat, by the way. You could say hi to him.
So, dude.
Oh yes, I did. I made them little avatars. I didn't want to leave them hanging as little PNGs in the corner, all still. So they got their own little controllers. And look, they move. I forgot I did that. Oh, I'm listening to your music with my star power up. Ooh, big question from Mariko Neps. What is your favorite Toontown minigame?
Ice Slide.
When you play, did you pick Dog for Toontown Rewritten?
Yes.
Oh,
Pick
nice.
dog
okay.
like 3 different times.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 tunes that are all dog.
Whoa. Have you maxed a tune?
Not yet, but I'm almost through like the Selvont Task Force stuff on one of my tunes.
I can't drive with a dam.
It's very hard to drive and also press a push to talk button.
Oh. Wait, so you weren't like going easy on me? I'm still struggling, man. All right, okay. I'll beat you. Ah, come on.
I'm smashing y'all right now, and I can't help but feel like that is about to come to an end. And there it is. Oh, wait, nope.
I
nope,
missed with
no,
my damn
I'm still
slinger
in this.
flabber. Can't drive with a dam. Does Toontown Rewritten have the DLCs yet, or like the events?
Define events.
Or like, because they have like when the game originally came out, they had like they would expand the map a bit and open up new areas you could run into after a few months. Are those in the game?
I don't think they've. Or I think like the ones that they added back in the game are in. I don't know if they've otherwise expanded the map.
Okay.
I think they're planning to.
Oh, new
Yeah, they're
content.
planning to.
Upcoming content is Toontown Unwritten.
True.
Everything that's a membership is free. Oh shoot!
Really
okay.
like
Please don't
they're-
blow me up. Ah!
oh,
Oh, I saw that. You narrowly avoided blow up range.
They've only added cosmetics, says Stardra in the chat. Okay.
I mean,
Where's-
they added the field offices. They're planning on they recently did a play test for a revamp of the cog facilities, so there's new stuff.
When is Toontown Rewritten getting its battle pass? I won't care about it unless it's got the pay-to-win battle pass and paid cosmetics. How else am I supposed
ignore
to
that
flex
question
my
entirely and
Fortnite?
just-
When do I get my
just wanna, like-
Orange Justice emote?
I just want to like shout out like the Cellbot field offices because for me personally, like I had fun playing Toontown because I was playing with her, but I didn't feel like I was having like a lot of fun with the game until I got to the Cellbot field offices. But it was worth playing everything before that just to like get the feel of the game.
Are either
Like,
of you
that's just
a
by far and away the best content.
are either of you into Wizard 101 or were at one point?
I don't know what that is.
I played it as a kid.
Damn. Is it still around?
There's gotta be a
Yeah.
private servers or something.
I remember playing Wizard 101 because there was a girl I liked in middle school. And I never knew what I was doing. And so I was like, haha, yeah, this is fun, but like it was arduous. It's Wizard 101's on Steam? Whoa, that's wild. Okay.
Wait, really?
That's crazy. Has it graduated yet? Is it Wizard 201? Or is it still fundamentals we're on? Yeah, right off the map. Fuck. I mean, darn. You guys have a favorite power-up in the game currently?
Garden top.
Is that the little green top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I like how Shrink works in this because it's more skill based than you know your Mario Kart Lightning. Because it doesn't just automatically shrink everybody. That's the laser thing. Well, you saw it before. You know how it works.
Oh wait, so instead of shrinking everybody, you get embiggened?
Well, you don't get larger, and no one else gets smaller unless they run into the lasers.
Oh, okay. So if they're
you're
nearby.
super good, and with a little bit of luck, you can completely avoid getting shrunk.
Is there any difficulty trying to fight or resist, like, a positive feedback loop with high skill players, like outstripping those behind them dramatically? Because I know that, you know, if you get coins, you go faster, and if you go faster, you can get coins more.
What are coins?
Oh god, rings! I'm sorry, rings! I swear, I know what I'm talking about. I swear I'm a good host. What is this, some kind of Mario Kart?
What's Mario?
Ooh, alright. I think, you know, whose fingers are these all going on, you know? Right? At this point, you stick them in a bag, you trade them as money. They're coins. They're currency.
I think they are actually used as currency in some of the games. I know there's at least one where you trade them for, like, new abilities. Well, I'm gonna no contest here.
Oh, baby, woo!
Yep.
Mario's that guy on the pinball flipper. Is there a Sonic pinball? There's gotta be a pinball Sonic.
There's at least one.
Sonic Spinball.
Oh, of
there's
course
at
it's
least two.
Spinball. Okay. Oh, this game
There's
kills the
also one
bitrate.
on Game Boy
Oh
Advance.
gosh, is the stream suffering? Oh no. Is there a graphics, like, can I make this game look uncanny? Let me tank my computer real quick.
I mean, all you can really do is play in like full HD resolution, but even my CPU isn't good enough for that to be a consistent frame rate. So I'd recommend just sticking with what you got. There is the alternate renderer where you can turn 3D models on, but that's missing a bunch of visual effects,
Ah,
which is really unfortunate because the models look really good.
oh wait, no, I don't. When is it a booster pad and when is it a no-go pad or no-go line?
When it says go, you can go. When it doesn't say go yet, you can't go.
Right. Okay, got it. Oh my lord. I still have yet to use the break. I'm quite honestly, I think y'all are just overhyping it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm using my break on like a whole lot of these drift turns, man.
Sonic's whole he says gotta go fast. He never says gotta go slow. No, he
Well,
didn't
he
say
never
that.
says gotta go how fast. Sometimes you
That's
gotta
true.
go a little less fast to go really fast.
The beam stops
like,
making noise when it's safe too. Ooh, okay.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I'm running into bad things. Oh gosh. I really appreciate the screen tilt.
Which fan game is this course based on, Sal? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head.
Wait, so this is a fan game of a fan game. We're 2 layers deep on this one?
Yeah, this
Yes.
particular track is like directly inspired from another fan game. I'm trying to remember which one it's called. This isn't like one of the before or after the sequel games, is
No.
it? Okay. Yeah, then I have no idea.
What are y'all's opinions on Sonic Unleashed? The werewolf one.
The werewolf parts aren't that good. The rest is pretty okay.
Ooh, okay.
That is what I understand is the general consensus. I tried playing the PS2 version. I couldn't finish it.
That was one of the first demos I ever played on my Xbox 360, and the demo doesn't even let you do any of the werewolf stuff. It's just that one
Yeah,
part of the
that
map
makes
in
sense.
Greece. IP asks
There's,
jokingly what the ideal Sonic blunt rotation is.
Dude, this is not based on anything, but I just have a feeling Knuckles could smoke everybody else under the table.
He's, from what I've absorbed culturally, he seems like the chill one. Or is he the mean one? Which way, is he the shadow one or the red one? He's red.
Knuckles is red, yes. Shadow is also red.
Shadow
sometimes,
is the, okay.
a little bit.
How do you feel about the Shadow games?
The one Shadow game?
There's there one? Oh, well then I feel about the Shadow game.
I think there is just one, at least to my knowledge. I've never actually played Shadow the Hedgehog. It doesn't really seem like my type of game. She loves Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay. Is that
I
true?
did as a kid.
Ooh, oh no. Do you have a crush on Shadow the Hedgehog? I had a buddy who did. I had a buddy who genuinely had a crush on
never-
Shadow the Hedgehog. It's okay. This is the play. This is
I do genuinely like Shadow as a character, but
okay. I like his Lego shoes. Or is
I
that
don't
also
think I could
Knuckles?
ever.
Knuckles has the Lego shoes.
Okay, I don't know
I
anyone
mean-
anymore.
Shadow kind of has Lego shoes.
In what way?
But it's jet shoes, the bottoms of them.
I guess? I guess.
So, okay, so Shadow can link up to Knuckles' feet with his own, right? Because he has the studs and then the That's what I'm picturing.
you for that
I need
mental
that drawn.
image.
I need somebody to draw that, please. I'm begging. Like, you know how like a dad will like have the toddler stand on their shoes and like carry him around like a little mech suit? I want that, but it's Knuckles and Shadow. I like this map. My basic bitch. This is the Sonic map. Never mind, I hate this map. I fell off of it. It's terrible. Okay, there we go.
We pulled a fast one on everybody by making the first Green Hills you come to like the one from the 8-bit games instead of the one that Sega references every game now.
Oh, the big loop-it-a-loop? The Lego one?
Lego Sonic is pretty cool.
I like the idea of it, but it just seems odd because like you build it and then it's like that sure is Sonic. I don't know.
Well, I think the original set has like interactable springs and things, so you know you can do a little launchy.
Okay. It's like Lego Star Wars? Hell yeah. I can zoom around, I can make airplane noises. Isn't there Lego Mario? That one I especially don't get.
Yeah, there's Lego Mario. There's like I think the Mario itself is like electronic and had like different expressions or
What?
something. I don't know.
That's crazy. Is there any Sonic merch you wish was out there or you wish you had that you don't currently have?
It probably sounds weird coming from somebody who helped with this game, but like I don't really want a whole lot of other Sonic merch. Like, I can't think of anything I would want. Because I don't collect plushes or anything, or Funko Pops or other such figures.
And God forbid you get caught in public with a Sonic t-shirt.
I do have a Sonic shirt or two, but I generally do not wear them. Like if I'm gonna wear anything, crap! I forgot where I was going with that. It wasn't important.
Okay. Was there ever like, I mean, because you get into Sonic, you find the community and all that. Were there fan games you found that drew you in? Being fan game makers yourselves.
I mean, one of the first fan games I ever found was SRB2, so I mean, you can see where that went.
Yeah. All right.
But I mean, there's 1.5 million fan games now. There's Sonic before the sequel. There's Sonic after the sequel. There's Sonic Time Twisted. I don't even know if like half the ones I know of are good. I just know there's 1,000 of them. I never have time to play any of them. There was that 16-bit remake of one of the Game Gear games, not so recently, that I thought was pretty well put together.
Is there a Sonic game you'd like to see remade that hasn't been yet? Or one you'd like to see come back?
There was a fan remake of Sonic Chaos, but that looked like maybe it died. I don't know. I haven't checked on that in a while. Sonic Chaos was the first Sonic game I ever played, so I have a very personal desire to see that reimagined as something with a little more fidelity. I'm sure there's lots of folks out there that would probably appreciate like a Sonic R remake.
I am... My goodness, a lot of things are happening all at once. Okay. Shoot. Alright, we are nearing the end of the stream. Are there any parting questions you have for the audience about Sonic? Anything you want to hear the general public?
Opinions from the general public about Sonic related things?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we got people watching here. Is there any questions you'd like to ask to see? I got a few I would like to watch the audience answer.
Why don't you start? Maybe it'll get me an
Okay, all right. So, this is for everyone in the chat. At what age did you make your Sonic OC? Because I know there's no way no one here didn't make one, right? We all had to have. No one's totally free from that burden. You know, I'm including you too, Seven Sal. You're in it too.
Like I said, I had that beige Supersonic when I was like 11 or 12, and that's the best it ever got.
Ooh, okay.
Mine was probably at like 7 or 6.
Oh, dang. Here's my other question to that. How long did you hold on to it?
Like a year.
Oh, dang.
I held on to mine for like as long as I was making my extremely bad Sprite comic with him in it, which was,
sweet.
I dare say, not even a couple of months.
Is it still around? Can we find it somewhere out there?
I would be stunned if it's still like up to be read. I think it was on Smack Jeeves, which I don't even know if that still exists.
I've never heard of it, so probably not.
I'm not even sure if I'm remembering the name of that website correctly.
Are there fan characters that like the public has just said, yeah, this is cool, we're keeping it?
I want to say there's one, but I mean, there's so many flippin' Sonic characters now. I couldn't tell you if it was original or official to begin with.
There's a green bird that I remember liking a lot from Sonic Racers or Sonic Riders.
That would be Jet.
Are they a real character, or am I crazy?
They're a real character. They're
still around?
They're from Sonic Riders.
Okay.
I think they show up in the comics every so often.
There's a purple cat. That was the other one where I was like, hell yeah, they nailed it with that design.
You're gonna have to be more
Big
specific.
the cat, maybe?
No, not the big one, the small one. The small purple
Aw.
one, violet, light violet.
Well,
That would be Blaze.
yeah, that. I
You
was
could-
hoping I'd be another big fan.
I'm realizing that you could just make up names and I wouldn't know better. You could just make shit up and I'd be like, yes, alright. Aha! Were you waiting? Were you giving me a handicap? Rude behavior.
You haven't
Oh.
experienced real Sonic characters until you've experienced Spiky the Porcupine.
That can't be real.
Stiff hit me.
Is Sonic
Yeah,
a...
that kills me.
Why is Sonic a hedgehog? Was it just
Why
like...
is anyone anywhere?
Was
What's
it
our
like...
purpose in life? We will never know.
Who came first? Did Sonic come first? Who before like Gex and Jazz Jackrabbit and all them?
I think Sonic was the main inspiration for quite a lot of series at the time.
Everyone needed their cool animal. I remember that. That was the big... What do I do with this bubble? Got a bubbly bubble. Oh, okay. Yay!
I mean, Jazz Jackrabbit is basically a Sonic platformer with, you know, no disrespect, but not as good physics and also guns.
Whoa, hey. There's a purple one, I think, too, right? I know less about Jazz Jackrabbit than Sonic. Sorry, you jazzers out there.
I think there's like a fan ROM hack out there called Mr. Needle Mouse. It's based on like one random drawing from the Sonic development period, which I don't think was ever like a serious concept for the character. It was just a doodle, but I think at some point it was thought to be a serious concept for the character. I might be getting that wrong. Don't take my word for it.
What is your deepest Sonic lore? Your deepest Sonic fact that you think you know? The most obscure knowledge?
I'm a little guy.
Given our time, I think this is probably the last race of the night. I would like you to... I need to stop running the damn start thing. If you would grant your divine Sonic knowledge upon the loving audience.
Oh man, what is the deepest cut? Snape kills Dumbledore.
Is there any... What about... You're a Knuckles fan, Sal. What's some Knuckles lore that I should know about before I go into the Knuckles show? Having not watched the movies. Besides the grape thing, which is pretty good.
Yeah, he likes grapes. He's pretty red.
I like red.
So there's...
Talking about SA2 Angel Island.
Does...
They don't even know about SA2. They're not gonna get the SA2 Angel Island lore.
I know that SA2 stands for Sonic Adventure 2. Is that enough?
Except when it stands for Sonic Advance 2, but generally
Oh
yes.
god, okay. It are there other echidnas? Because Sonic has Shadow,
We don't talk about the other echidnas except for Tikal.
so there are ones. If you could omit any Sonic character, you could say, you know what, get him out of here.
All
We
the
didn't
other
need 'em.
echidnas except Knuckles and Tikal.
But
Oh, okay.
come on, like Sonic Advances, Sonic Adventures. The
No,
kid
no,
in the
no.
lore is cool.
No. I don't mean those echidnas. You know which echidnas I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into further detail about those echidnas. We don't talk about those specific echidnas.
So I think... Is there a creature, a Sonic creature you'd like to see as a character in future Sonic installments? Something that hasn't been done yet that you'd like to see in the Sonic style?
Can't think of anything. They've done like every... Well, obviously they haven't done like all of them, but they've done like a lot of different like species of character. What I would like to see more from them, and the comics are getting better at about this, but a lot of Sonic characters just like use Sonic as a template, and so a lot of them are just like the exact same body type and proportions and everything. And it's just,
I gotcha.
I would just like to see some more unique designs. Like I said, the comic's getting pretty good at this.
As someone who's never read a single Sonic comic and didn't know there were Sonic comics until you mentioned that today, if I wanted to get into Sonic, what comic would I start with?
Well, the one that's running...
IDW, for sure.
Yeah, the one that's running now is the IDW series, which is generally well-liked. God, there's Sonic comics that run, like, all the way back to, like, the early 90s. So
Ooh.
there's 1.5 million of them.
There's probably comic-only characters, right?
Would not surprise
Yes.
me.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them.
Yeah, we'll do one more race, I think, and that'll have things handled. We'll be right at our allotted time.
All right.
And this is the one I'm gonna win. Damn it. No, wait, no, wait. No, I wait. Shoot! Oh man.
Didn't say go.
But the
Gotta have
thingy's
to say
filled
go.
up. The thingy's filled up. The light's all lit.
But did it say go?
No.
Skill issue.
All right. Oh, wait a minute, you got lock-on missiles. Oh. Don't apologize, you know what you did.
I'm sorry I didn't get to use it on Sal instead.
No, don't shoot me, please, I'm begging. Yeah! Yippee! I hit you. I blowed up.
You want to know a fun fact about this game?
I would be delighted.
If you throw or drop an item and it lands exactly on top of somebody's head before like bouncing or anything, it plays the Sega sound.
Oh, nice. Okay. Mochaccino in the chat is wondering how you feel about Sonic Boom.
The TV series, the game, you're gonna have to be a little more specific.
Sonic Boom is a franchise. How about that?
Because the games were like universally panned, so that's just gonna be my opinion because I haven't bothered playing them. This TV series is not like my cup of tea, but I can kind of see a little bit of potential in it. I think that was generally well received.
My only knowledge of the series is seeing clips on YouTube of like just out-of-pocket comments and stuff where they just do some kind of gag or something.
Yeah, I'm old and I've kind of like outgrown the humor that show has.
You're too
or maybe
old.
I'm just boring. I'm probably
You're
old
a
and I'm
big
boring.
old geezer.
Get off my lawn.
Were there any Sonic releases that you got hyped for? Like day one, you had to get on it.
I remember being very excited about Unleashed until Unleashed was like, eh.
Oops.
And then I was like, ah, Sonic Colors, like that's gonna be a good game. And that was like a pretty decent game, but not like great. The one that I had the most hype for that I was actually around for is probably Sonic Mania.
Okay, is that the one that is that a remake?
It is not a remake. It kind of what is the word I want to use to describe that? It reuses some of the locales from the classic series on the Genesis, but also adds in some new locales. It's a very solid game. Like, my only criticism of it, genuinely, is just I wanted to see more original locations. But, I mean, as a game, like, it's super solid.
Okay. And with my inevitable demise, I think that does that does it for our first plug and play featuring Sal and Sev of Kart Crew Dev. Go play the game. Go download this. Go play Snap the Sentinel. Do it. They're good. This isn't a request.
You will play Ring Racers.
Yeah.
It will happen. It is inevitable. You cannot escape.
Now, am I correct in thinking that these games are continually supported? Like, this isn't out of your hands now released, but there will be work done on this game in the future?
Definitely.
Okay, okay. So there you go. Ongoing support for this lovely game that I need to get better at, I think. As for the rest of you watching, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely time. I will be back in the future with more plug and play. I don't know what yet, but it'll be something. You all have a wonderful, wonderful night, and take care of each other. Thank you.